Hello. The last time anybody who's seen me on camera was probably about 2 months ago, when the last time I uploaded a video of this channel, which was a weight loss channel that never really got off the ground. That's because I had no reason to, and I was kind of forced into that one to begin with. I was running around that time though. I ran for about a good month or so around that time. It was a healthy eating, stuff like that, whatever. So basically what's going on here now is I'm changing this channel to my vlog channel for several different things. The main priority of the channel being that, as anybody knows, I'm straight edge, and it's basically saying how I'm living my life, getting healthier, not doing drugs, not drinking, all that stuff. For those who wonder about the straight edge thing, if you haven't heard of it, it's this movement that started back in the 90s based on, if I remember correctly, about a bunch of kids who were too young to be in a bar. And a lot of times the bands would be too young to drink or smoke, so they would have to have X's on their hands to symbolize that they were too young, which is what basically started it. And it grew up into this huge movement of kids who grew up not smoking and drinking. Now quite a few punk bands, like Rise Against is the most popular right now, I think, for straight edge. CM Punk is spreading it through wrestling and stuff like that, and a lot of people are getting into it. I personally haven't been planning to do drugs or drink since I was 7 or 8. I would say younger, but I didn't know anything about drugs back then, so I'm not going to count that. It's like I didn't know I was going to drink or smoke back then. Might as well not bother trying to say I won't. I wasn't even exactly serious about it back when I was 7 or 8 either. We used to have Dare, which was a anti-kids drug thing. And I would always meet, and a couple other kids would always make fun of the songs. They would have us sing and stuff. Like, we'd make parodies involving doing drugs and drinking alcohol and all that stuff. Of course, now I'd think that's stupid, and I did that, but I was stupid at the time. Anyway, so and then when CM Punk appeared on TV in 2006 with basically the same ideals under straight edge, I kind of looked it up, found out about it, and became straight edge officially. I've basically been straight edge my entire life. It's just until now I never used it, until I saw him, that I used the phrase straight edge. So that's basically what the basis of this channel is going to be. Every so often I'm going to talk to you about how I exercised that day, maybe, or that week, because I'm just going to have a video up every week, and usually it's going to have a lot better quality than this. The only reason it doesn't have great quality this time is because I haven't bothered to bother my little brother about it, who's actually the reason I have a channel now. Or I'm using this channel again. Because he was talking to me the other day and talking about how I could probably have a pretty cool channel around this time, talking about this kind of thing. And the other thing he brought up was how I can do predictions and sports and stuff, because I used to do that about this time last year before I got expelled from a school. Well, I didn't get expelled, I got asked not to return, but that's a whole different story. Not what I'm going to go into it here. If you want to know about this, message me, I guess. So basically, I'm going to be doing predictions and talking about how I'm trying to work to get healthy, because, to be honestly, about earlier this year, I had a lot of fat. I mean, I was like over 200 pounds. I'm about 190 now, I think, which is pretty good, all things considering. I can pretty much suck in the fat when I used to have this huge belly. It's a really good accomplishment in my opinion. So I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm hoping to keep this channel going. You're going to probably see me in some of Zane's channel videos, because I'm sure most of you here are going to come from Zane's channel to begin with. And some people from my Facebook, and of course Kylie, because I love you and you love me. And you wouldn't let my channel fail. Yeah, you wouldn't. I love you. Anyway. So. Oh yeah, Zane, don't kill me for not telling you. Okay. That didn't happen. Okay, so. For right now, I'm just going to vlog about basically what's happened since the last time I made an actual video. Which was, like I said, 2 or 3 months ago, when it was showing me running 2 miles on a treadmill. I had a beard back then. I kind of have one now, I think. I'm not sure if it shows up, but I'm not supposed to. I think I'm going to have to shave some point this week. Probably before Friday. I'm not going to go into that. Well, anyway, I guess the most important big thing that's recently, two big things that have recently happened to me is my Kindle stopped working on me, so I actually had to talk to Amazon yesterday, about it, and now I'm getting a new one. They don't even know I don't know what was wrong with it. They don't know what was wrong with it. So basically, they're sending me a new one. I have to send this one in so they can look at it. Weird, but whatever. The second big thing is just yesterday, me and my girlfriend celebrated our 30th week together, which is a pretty big achievement to me. No, the only other achievements that are bigger to me are each month. But this knowing that it's been 30 weeks doesn't sound like a lot, but it's been so long. It's been some of the weirdest moments of my life. Golly, I know you're watching, so I love you. I was planning to make this video yesterday, actually. So originally it was going to be my little happy 30 weeks thing, but I didn't get to. So I'm sorry. And for those watching, I'm going to make references to her pretty often, probably, because I love her and I think about her and talk to her most of my days, so that's going to happen a lot. So I'm going to give a little background on that. I met her on a forum that I go to and work with called Wrestling United back last year in July. So we got to know each other for several months, and then around March this year she decided to ask me out, which I thought, because we had both really been really close but we never got together. Then my friend Steve got talked to her about it and convinced her that she should let me know how she felt. There we are. Here we are 30 weeks later, still happy. So, and another thing is, it's a long distance relationship. She's from the UK, I'm from the United States. But she's planning to come here in a year, so it's going to be all good. I talk to her every night on Skype. So that's the big thing that happens in my life most of the time, past my straight edge stuff and getting better and all that, and my sports predictions. So the last big thing I guess I'm going to say is, like, for people who are looking for predictions, it's mostly going to be NFL and WWE for a while. I'm probably going to get back into the UFC soon enough. Really depends on what sport I'm watching at the time. I know I did tennis at one point, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the US Open is done and over with and I missed it. Like, I missed most of the tennis events nowadays. NBA, they're not supposed to start until December. I'm not even sure if it's worth watching this season. So, I mean, they might not even start in December. I can easily see them just walking out for the rest of the season. So for a while, in UFC I haven't watched for a while. I'm going to start again, but I'm not going to make predictions based off assumptions. That would just make me look stupid. So it's going to be NFL and wrestling predictions for a while. For people who want to talk to me about wrestling, and sometimes even NFL, because we have a section for that, I'm going to put a link somewhere down there for Wrestling United, the forum I work with. The best wrestling forum since 2008. Yeah, cheap plug, whatever. Anyway, I guess this is getting a bit long. Like I said, my videos are going to be a lot better in the future. My little brother has all the filming stuff, as most of you know probably, because he's probably going to send you guys here. For the people I don't know. So the videos are going to be cut off. All the stumbling moments where I mess up aren't going to be there. And the video is actually going to look professional. But I felt I should just talk to you as myself, without all the editing and stuff. Show you basically how I usually am before that happens. Because obviously, none of us going to watch me talking like this every day, because I barely talk about anything. So I think so what's basically going to happen is I'm going to have a weekly blog about how my life's been. Maybe talk about what I've gotten recently. Talk about my relationship, maybe. Because I love her and there's no reason not to talk about it. And maybe school. So basically I'm going to be talking about a lot of that stuff. Doing the predictions every week too. But I'm probably going to make those separate videos because I never know when I'm going to do them. NFL is probably going to be the only consistent weekly thing for sports. Mostly because that's the only weekly sport. And I have no specific ending for this yet. I didn't really think it through. Just wanted to kind of dive in, get it done. I actually tried to do it yesterday, like I said, but YouTube was bleh. I think they were updating or something, so they messed up and cut off 4 minutes of the video I originally made. which sucked. So this is WTF It's Straight Edge, and I hope you keep watching. The videos will get better, I promise. For now, later.